Good morning, guys. It is April the 18th here. I thought I would do another journal. It's weird. I would have thought that my journals would have been more happy because I actually thought I was more happier than I was, but they don't seem to be as happy as I thought they were. And I barely talked about graduation. Um, but I have finished my schooling at this time, and I've actually even I'm waiting on my. Oh no, my teacher's reg has just come through, I believe. Mm-mm. I'm waiting on my fingerprints at this stage. Um, yeah, I'm surprised at. Yeah, this. Anyways, we will start. February 12th. So I walked from Forest Hill Road. Walked to work from Forest Hill Road. I don't know what time. I don't remember ever walking home. I only remember walking there. And it took about an hour and a half to walk from one place to the other. And it's like curvy. So it's hard. It's hard work. Um, my ex is paying for. We really wanted to go to Fiji, but we couldn't. Fiji, Rarotonga was cheaper than Fiji, so we decided to go to Fiji as like a. I kind of said I wanted it as like a graduation present, um, or like a. We just needed a break from all the fertility stuff. um, he planned us a Japanese place for Valentine's Day. It's the first time that he's actually planned anything for us. He hated Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is not a big thing here in New Zealand, so I've never really fully enjoyed it. Yeah. Um, I'm starting to feel a little bit better in the journal. I'm starting to listen to lots of sermons online, and read my Bible. February 27th. I had another fertility meeting. I got my needles. Oh, and Cassie's missing at this stage. Cassie's run away again. My ex has decided to do Menavite and no drinking from next weekend. None of that lasted long. And Valentine's Day didn't work out. It doesn't say why it didn't work out, but we went to the Cock and Bull. Our friend had a baby shower, and I made a nappy cake, she was obsessed with steampunk. So I made it in the shape of like a steampunk, like carrier almost, with the steampunk clogs for legs. And then I put a little teddy bear in it, and I had like so much stuff in it. Wipes, cot sheets, formula sachets, a bear, pacifiers, blankets, a little bit of clothes, breast pads, bottles, bottle brush wiper, sterilizer. Like, it wasn't a very big, so obviously I had to give her another section on top, but yeah. Anyways, people are pregnant. 3 people are pregnant. Melissa, my friend from work, got engaged. And someone passed away with colon cancer. We went to the funeral of our workmate. It was really sad, but it was really good, and it was nice to be able to go and like just help the family. I didn't feel like it did her justice as well, because she's such a beautiful person, this older lady. It makes me remember life is still so short, and to tell others I love them. She was 64 years. She was a little bit younger than my grandma. Apparently chemo was too hard for her body, and she was doing fine, so she started treatment and slowly taking her away. And it slowly started taking away her beautiful spirit. She's a beautiful angel seated with our Lord. I'm thankful that she has no pain and she can be now in complete happiness. March 10th. Trying to get all my profiles up to date. So at work, we always have profiles. We always have. We can have between. I've had as little as 6 when I was 6 or 7 when I was in the under 2s. I think I have 8 now, and I've had as many as 12 or 15, and it's basically writing stories for kids. Their learning encounters. Take some photos and write up like what the learning is that's coming out of that for their parents. So I'm trying to get all this done. My ex has found a good job that gets quarterly bonuses and fuel card, but he hasn't any training yet. I don't know if that one pans out. Got health insurance. I added eyes and dental and critical illness coverage. And it was cool because it was in conjunction with my work. So my work, it doesn't happen anymore. But my work was paying for some of it. Trying to get lots of non-contact. I'm trying to watch lots of story. March 13th. I messed up my passport. It needs to go away. I need to get 18 plus card because I don't have a driver's license. I'm just not in a good place. March 21st. Had first bad appraisal. Got told off. I don't even remember. Anyways, whatever I did, I made it so I unfriended all the parents that I was friends with. And I was very upset. Feel like I'm falling apart. It's been such a year of fertility, and I feel like my ex is not wanting to have anything to really, is uninterested in me, struggling with work, fertility, emotions, and all. I'm all over the show. March 31st. This is always funny when I read this. We decided to attend counseling about some intimacy issues as it comes up so frequently. Apparently we are able to spend $800 on counseling through the government. I got tickets to go to Emma's birthday. And I'm about to start my injections on February the 4th. And then I've got all these dates. 16th of April. Started injections in aspirin. I'm starting to get headaches. There's different groups that I'm in. There's 2 people who are pregnant in that group. Because I was part of Facebook groups. Everybody I know is further along in the pregnancy. They're all about 15 weeks. 2 more people at work are pregnant. My ex is enjoying his new work. He hit 6 months there. My bronchitis is flaring up, so I'm on antibiotics. And the needles are really starting to bother my stomach. April 21st, I'm getting heaps of bruising from the needles, and tummy feels different this time too. My cough is going away, and I've got antibiotics. We decided that if we had extra embryos, we'd plant in a tree once we reach our quota of 3 children. Have a good feeling that we will get out children. Had a big talk with our landlord so we can spruce the house up. We've got a full raro tank. I have to have a scan and a blood test, and I hate it. April 26th, I had a scan showing that I had about 12 follicles. They want to see about 14 to 15. Oh, wait. Hoping tomorrow we'll have scan, they'll be 14 to 15 and all full of eggs. Egg retrieval is on Wednesday. Feeling very uncomfortable and sore at the moment, very bloated. Supposed to having a date night tomorrow. April 27th, scan did not go well. 16 follicles on the right side. On the left side, there was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My estrogen levels are too high, so brought down gonocol F injection to 150 tonight and tomorrow. I'm back in for a scan and blood test on Monday. My ex is going to take me for my blood test, and my friend's parents are going to take me for my scan. Worst case scenario, they're going to freeze all the embryos because of my estrogen level being so high, and it won't come back down. Got a huge bruise from a blood test today. There's a bunch of ladies in my group triggering. April 29th. Nightmare estrogen now is 1200 or 200. Way too high, so 1,200 and I don't even know. So it says 12,200, but that seems like 1,220. That seems way too high. Anyway, so really looking at freezal, MB's apparently success rate is much higher all the time because of it. Dr. Sunil is going to call tomorrow with what it all means. Trigger must be tomorrow. Drop down to 112.5 gonocol F now to help lower estrogen that keeps rising. A lot of you will have no idea what this means because you're not part of the fertility world, but if you do, then you probably know what some of this means. And some of these drugs, like let's say this is from 2013, so these drugs are literally 11 years before, so some of the drugs will be the same and some of them will be different from what people these days will. Sunil needs to get out all eggs and drain follicles, so I'm going to be really, really sore. I'm glad I'll have the weekend to recover. I am very high strung. I had 22 follicles, even on the lower dose. Insane. May 24th. I haven't written in ages. We found out we had 3 blastocysts, 3 AA, 4 BB, and a 2. They don't even grade them that way anymore. They're graded differently. The embryos are day 5. There were none. But by the afternoon of day 6, there was 2, 1 more, so we get 3 this time. I'm just waiting on second period. I think Bubs, I named them this time. They're Daisy, Faith, and Hope. Last time it was Petrie, Popsicle, and Snowflake. My grandpa's girlfriend that I met in college was wife, sorry. That wife has passed away with cancer. While I'm doing all this stuff. Daisy, we're going with Colorado. It doesn't work. Hope to have endometriosis scrape done before she is put in, and Faith will be lucky last. Hope they can all work. Way more emotionally charged. Around a little baby girl. I'm absolutely loving it, but it's bittersweet as well. I'm struggling to hold her. Met ladies from the blog for dinner, so that was cool. June 9th. My passport finally came in, so now I just need to get residency sticker put in. My ex's grand passed away, which sucks because it was Eli's 3rd birthday the same day. But he had a MasterChef party. I had 2 counseling sessions. The 3rd one is tomorrow. Now, I said those counseling sessions were going to be me and him, but they weren't. Because he said he would do counseling with me, but in the end, even though it was probably 70% his issue and 30% my issue, or maybe 60-40, he just said it was my issue. And in the end, my counseling ended up being on fertility, because that was what was most important for me, which is sad because I should have talked through what we were going through, but hindsight's a beautiful thing. Terry and Emma had their first sleepover at our house because they were down for the weekend, so that was cool. They had them bubble baths and watch Princess and listen to Princess Disney books. I got my ex a new computer for his birthday. I'm a bit crampy. And we need to start putting in baby Daisy very soon. So for some reason, no period yet. Sitting the end of day 35. Been such a long cycle. Drinking heaps of water. Third counseling session was really good. Realized a few things from childhood came up. A session is on Monday. Hopefully I'll get more sessions. Another fertility meetup is scheduled for Tuesday. Going to Moon Spoon Poon. Should be good. Went to the zoo today. Was good. Had a Georgie pie. My tummy didn't like it. Need to sleep in more tomorrow so I don't feel so yuck. July 11th, I got my period very, very late, 36 days. Started blue pills, even primrose and folic acid. Went to Christchurch and it was freezing, but there was no snow. I had a great time with my nieces and nephews. We ended up having a little bit of fight about my ex, but we're hoping that we could come to an understanding. And she's trying to make me feel guilty that her kids didn't have godparents because I didn't go to church at this stage. Not that I didn't believe, I just didn't go to church. We saw my friend. I was super sick when I got home. Went to second fertility dinner. Was good, but I wasn't feeling very well. Started Colorado drugs, antibiotics. Colorado is I can't even explain it, but it's a specific treatment process. That's the name of it for fertility. Antibiotics, Persidin, blue pills, got great blood tests, and had baby Daisy put in on the 8th. Oh, my godson, who's not my godson yet, his grandfather passed away on the 6th. So my godson's dad was with us. And so my godsons, I didn't actually put in here that they had asked us to be godparents, I don't think, but we have been asked to be godparents to our friend's little boy, and so we paid for them to get a photo shoot with our friend. When we put Daisy back in, my ex said it looked like a moon. Cassie slept rolled up next to me as if she knew what was going on. Really hope these new Colorado drugs work and Daisy will last. Have twinges lots of Monday and Tuesday, but not much today. Have daily smoothie and pineapple, Brazil, almond and hazelnuts, banana mixed berries, yogurt, milk. Really, really yum, but makes me feel a bit bloated. Literally, I'm trying everything to get this baby to stick. Or embryo. Whatever you want to call it. I'm feeling optimistic, hopeful, and cautious. Had a mild strength. Coffee at my friend's house. I haven't had coffee in ages. So that could be contributing to tiredness. My back's sore. My ex is getting sick and I hope I don't got it. He packed into a car tonight. We're not sure how much that's going to cost. We need to get all our stuff ready for Rarotonga. And we're going to my godson's parents' house for the weekend to prep for the baby shower that we are throwing. July 17th. I really, really don't want to know tomorrow. I don't feel like it's been enough time. I'm scared shitless. I really feel like Daisy might have stuck and I'm terrified to get a negative. Somewhat terrified to get a positive. Does that make sense? I'm freaking out. Less than 24 hours till we know. Joy or immense sorrow. Just not sure. Could go either way. July 22nd. Baby Daisy didn't work, so we're so annoyed. And my ex is taking it really hard. And we bought all this stuff for the baby shower for my friend's baby. July 23rd, decided to do an endometrius scrape, which does put up the rate of which I should be able to. It gives my uterus lining brand new, so it's supposed to make it better for implantation. Faith will go in 3 weeks. Baby Hope will go into December, I think, or late November. She goes in November. We need to do endoscrape a week before I get my period. We can't do baby in October because of baby Duncan's arrival and Kristen Rubin's, my niece and nephew. We need to build up our energy for our very last hope. August 12th, baby Faith is on board and we celebrated by singing Now You See Me. It's a magic show movie and eating popcorn. I started eating better yesterday. Low carb, need to work on fat and sugar food, which proves difficult, but I'll get there. I'm getting picked up on work so I don't have to walk from my friend. Got lots of firewood. So our friend was coming up to stay. We asked him the night that he was coming up to stay for 3 weeks, but we asked him the night we found out whether or not Faith worked, whether or not she could stay at our friend's house. Found out that my grandpa had too many strokes. My brother is moving out of his ex-girlfriend's house, which is great. August 15th. Oh, I had to work at 7 to 5:30. I remember those days. And then Tuesday, I did the 8 to 5 yesterday, and the other day I did the 9-hour, doing 8 to 6, and teacher's reg. So I'm doing lots of hours. Doing my calorie counting. Oh, and I'm at 70.5. I want to be at 70.5 or 71. Had a bit of nausea. August 18th, 2013. I made it to 70.5. Unfortunately, I got my first ever stomach bug and made me nauseated for an entire day. Very low energy and vomited 3 times. It's the most I've ever vomited. Not anymore because of good old vertigo. I didn't realize I was counting my calories. 66 days, so we go to Rarotonga. What a week. Or last 10 days. Unfortunately, baby Faith did not work. That was August 31st, 2013. And my ex took it very hard, crying in the shower, and he completely shut down for me. And I had to grieve on my own. Friday was the beautiful baby shower. It was very, very hard for us to do, but we did it. I made minion cupcakes and Mickey Mouse cookies and teddy bear race cars. I was really pleased. I'm so glad Mrs. Waller came to help us. I was the fairy godmother and supposed to run show, but Jen stepped up as she knew the people. I was annoyed. Digs were made. I was annoyed because lots of digs were made about it being a first, like, they didn't expect him that they would get pregnant on the first go. And I just felt that it was really insensitive. Those jokes are a lot between our friends. They were teachers that say I make good babies, or like they worked on the first go, or whatever. They just don't really fully understand how hard it is for us. We made a follow-up appointment on October with Sunil, going to ask if anything we can test Hope to see if she can implant. We had drama with visas, but we got it straightened out. And I bought some stuff for Rarotonga. September 1st. Oh, my ex, actually, that before said he would actually even go to church with me in Rarotonga. But I got J.J. Finney's book, Misconception. It was really good. Today we spent $45 on groceries for Rarotonga because we brought a little container of groceries so that we would eat out a little bit, but mostly spend money on doing like the activities around the island. We grabbed sausages and tuna. We're gonna rent bicycles so we can lose some weight. It was his idea, but we didn't rent bicycles. I finished the book and it was really good. It feels more like a honeymoon than anything else. September 19th, Rarotonga was gorgeous, but the hotel was really bad. I ended up complaining and they held a meeting and apologized. Still frustrated and wishing they would have given us some reimbursement, but I need to let it go. We saw our friends before we left. Our flight to Raro was okay. We got drinks. We got alcohol so we didn't have to spend much, and we took 1,000 with us. We spent most of the first day sorting out our cell phone and scooter, as there was no scooters. We had to adjust to the weather. We also sorted the Blue Lagoon snorkeling tool, the island night, where we met a Canadian dad and daughter who were sailing around for 6 months. The lagoon tour was really cool, but I was terrified to go snorkeling, so I just let him go by himself. I stayed on the boat while he went in the water because I freaked out. We finally got a scooter and drove around the island, did a bunch of island hops, and went to a market. We went to a pub and watched the Australian and All Blacks at the fishing club. That was a cool club. We went on a 4-wheel drive, but it wasn't as good as we thought. We ate dinner with 2 couples that are actually from New Zealand. Then we came home. It was a successful holiday. Was it? I don't have that it was a successful holiday. Anyway, I got an iPad mini and case and paid for everything. And then tomorrow he's supposed to find out whether or not he can get his sales manager role. So we're not sure. If he gets it, it means a lot of good things. September 27th, total kick in the stomach. He lost his position as aerial service minister in a reconstruction. They said they want to offer him a job, 2 part-time, one with Samsung and one with Digital Mobile, so we'll see. Effectively, he has no job again until they send through a contract. I feel for him, but they are offering him another position. He just feels like he's being used. For now, it's going to be lots of drinking and sleepless nights and anger. I hate this stage. I'm hoping they send a contract and it's better. And more money. I always feel like just as we're getting on our feet, we get kicked down again. Super frustrating. I'm numb once again. Don't know how to react or try to see positive, at least offering a job. But it's hard, really hard, keeping optimistic all the time. Why does this have to keep happening? And I wonder if he would support me as much as I support him. Just listening to music, leaving him alone, and silently crying. How much more do we need to endure? Just been hell the last few years. I was really struggling to always be optimistic when inside I don't have answers. I'm freaking out. I hate taking 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. It's taking its toll. Why must we be tested so much? Feeling like cling to God by my fingernails. My heart is so heavy and feels so distant. I need strength, and God can give. My strength is not found in me, but in Him. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope that is constantly threatening to break. So over woo is me attitude of my ex. September 28, 2013, the day sucks. Finally talked to him and convinced him this time as holiday everything okay, was starting to work. Took our cat to the vet. We got groceries and some yummy food. He watched a movie with me. He did get a new contract, but he doesn't get weekends anymore. So that screws up everything. And he was so angry, he didn't even come to bed. He slept in the spare room. No idea what is going on and how I can make him not feel like a failure. He's not really. It's just bad luck. What are we reading to learning, struggle, and have? But I can't even read. No idea what's going on and why this is happening. Is it my fault? Is it his fault? Please get us back on track. September 30th, I can't do anything right to try to comfort him. And make him run away and cry. He always runs away to cry as if it's a sign of weakness. I know being made redundant isn't his fault. I want to support him. He says he has nothing left to offer me, and I'll say I'll take what he has left. He says he can't offer me a family. I say we are a family of 3 cats. We both can't have children. He says he can't offer me support or the love I deserve. I'm better in Canada. And I say I'm not better. I want to be where he is. Not sure what to do, how to make him feel better, how to make him happy, how to support without bringing him to tears. We're both teetering on the edge, and I'm scared he will hurt himself and terrified. I walk around on eggshells waiting for something to break, to be thrown, to find him hurt, to not be picked up from work. I know that it is one thing that could break me, and I need to remain strong. You are all I need, God, yet I fear for him ending it, how I would go on. I don't know how to help him, and no one understands what he's going through. I'm trying to get him to talk with people, but he won't. I know he's struggling to hold it together, but only you can get him to ask for help. He needs you, professional help, and all I could do is try to love him, even though he pushes me away time and time again. Sorry, it's not very present. October 11th. I hate that date. What a nasty week we have. Jen had 2 false labor scares, but still no baby. Work has been crap. My ex finally took a job. Our niece was born. And had to cancel second birthday activities because that's when our last baby is going in. Saw JJ Finney, who's a radio host person here, who wrote a book. She signed it for us. We got to meet her. Our godson was born. We're going to go for a long weekend to cuddle him. I came... Yeah, I'm just breaking. My heart's breaking working with the under 2s. I came home last night emotionally exhausted and cried over the possibility of no children, and I'm super, super sad. I went out and bought a whole bunch of presents for my godson and my niece, and he got mad at me for doing that. But that's where I found joy. I feel like my heart is being stabbed. Struggling with depression. I need to change jobs. November 8th, Baby Hope went in on Monday. We enjoyed a yummy cooked breakfast and sausages, and cream cheese and bacon. We also enjoyed a nice lie-in, as neither of us have been sleeping very well. Last night the power went out. We were at the mall. I'm a bit moody, depressed. November 11th. Our friend shaved her hair tonight for her friend who has alopecia. It was very cool. November 14th, just a week before, less than a week before my birthday. Dreams shattered today as we got the news that Hope also did not work. Just as I was starting to believe she would, I got knocked down. My ex shed some tears and I got teary-eyed, and now I'm miserable and depressed. We went to Martha's backyard, but that didn't even help. First of all, I just knew I couldn't fall pregnant. Something has always felt like it would never happen, and I guess I was right. I'm gutted, heartbroken, torn apart, but I need to move and wake up. I will not let a shadow of the unknown child define me, my marriage, or our relationship. I will hold on to him and enjoy our time and enjoy one another and wait to see what God has in store, knowing that is something I just have no idea what. Two weekends in a row, full babies, emotionally drained, but pleased at the same time. My ex is really trying with the children. He actually said he's thankful for the little ladies in our life, and he even held them. And it was really cute, but it breaks my heart. I feel like I let him down, as my body won't carry above at the moment. I'm really hoping we can perhaps get pregnant naturally. I feel a little naive saying that, but others keep saying it. Great news. Hopefully if he was interested in raro, and he said yes. So we're making plans to move. Fresh start 2014 is what we're hoping. December 14th. Things aren't going as well as we thought for raro. We're looking at 3 places falling apart, 2 were snapping up. I've looked into 2 emails. We have 15 more sleeps till the moving truck. I'm trying to complete my teacher's registration before I go and do Christmas shopping. December 18th. Literally less than 2 weeks. Yesterday morning, Bella got ran over and killed by a car. I haven't cried. I'm deeply saddened. I keep waiting for her to come running in to greet me and demand my attention. I'm so torn over losing her. She was a shit stirrer, but I loved her. Lily has a cyst in her eye, so bad. She's on painkillers and antibiotics, and hopefully she doesn't need surgery. Hopefully it gets fixed. Seems to be a bit better, although very hard to give her drops. I'm exhausted and feeling at my wits end. Finding a place in raro seems to be a mission and stressing me out to the max. But just found a nice rental. Hopefully you can get it. Fingers crossed. We do get it. Also, our friends split up, which is so sad for the baby girl. December 21st, we finally found a house to rent. Big deck, 3 spacious bedrooms, nice bathroom, carpet, dishwasher, and heat pump, nice kitchen views. in what we're at, a 5-year-old house. Jan 4th, 2014. We've been in our house a week and it's so nice and a bit warm, but we're trying not to complain. We have managed to keep the cats from wanting to go outside till now. We still need to get them tags. Not sure when we will let them out. We need to ask landlord if we can get a cat door. And people have come to visit us. And our old landlord is being a brat. Oh, I don't want to even talk about this. Our old landlord is being a brat and just telling us that we didn't do a good job cleaning. We're gonna try to go. I haven't found a job yet, and we're gonna try to go to Gold Coast. I have to take 5 days unpaid leave, but no choice. Trying to see if we can get cheaper tickets to Christchurch than 109. We would love to buy this house if it's possible. January 6th. It's been a good anniversary day. Finally got our lawns cut. There's a Christian center that I tried to get into, but they wouldn't let me because I wasn't going to church. Jan 8th, I put out my CV a little bit more. I had an interview, but I didn't like one of the practices. Have another interview on Friday. Yeah. January 9th, 2014, as I watched One Tree Hill Season 8 today. So funny because I watched it last year with my flatmate. I pondered life. I still really want to have a baby. I want to do right by my godson and be his Miss Honey. Reliable, dependable, fun auntie altogether. I'm scared of that responsibility of helping him grow and develop day by day. I don't want to screw him up, give him false ideas of life. I do want to have dates with him, talk to him, take him to movies, dinners, parks, games, be at his games, assembly, concerts, cheering him on. I want a house, and altogether it feels like a bit empty without a child. I want it all. I still want the life I dreamed for myself, a husband, a house, and children. January 16th, I'm in Christchurch for the next month because my sister-in-law broke her arm. And Timmy's still nappies. He's 2, and Charlotte is 3 months old, and she can't even get him out of the crib. So ACC accident thing here paid for me to go and help for 39 hours a week. Hang out laundry, cooking dinners, putting laundry on, changing all nappies, bottles, and trying to entertain children as much as possible. It is emotionally, physically draining for me so much. I'm spending evenings and weekends with my in-laws because it's really hard for me. Emotionally, my brain wants to shut off. It needs a break. I'm starting to really love my new niece. She's super growing on me, but being the primary caregiver also makes me sad and realize what I'm missing and just see what I'm missing out on. Starting to have special moments with my nephew, and my oldest niece there is like saying thank you that I came to play with her all the time, and she just follows me every way, and they both love their little sister. I'm trying to take lots of evening primrose to help keep my emotions in check at this time. January 18th. Sorry, this is going to be a long entry. It is almost over. I've got till June 4th, 2000. I've got it like a year left. I am full on a couple of days. I'm going to get the weekend off. Everyone's been a handful. I'm trying not to lose my patience. And I'm just, I'm really struggling. I'm trying to plan lots of things to do with the kids. I'm exhausted. I'm emotionally drained, overwhelmed with love for them. Tired, mentally drained, hard, juggling all three all the time. And I miss my ex. Of course I do. January 19th, I watched some shows. I talked to my ex about trying to do a home for life. But I said that which is like adopting, but it's like fostering here. Because you don't really do adoptions here because they know who they're going to give their baby to. So we were in a pool for adoption and a home for life. So we're trying to do all the paperwork for that, but I don't want it to overtake, like I feel like fertility did, or give us false hope. I want my ex to get back into his music, trying to get a job at my godson's daycare for when I go back. I had a dream that I had a natural pregnancy. January 21st, 2014. I feel a bit sad and emotional. Told my ex I wanted to go back to church, and he said, well, don't expect me to get on that bandwagon. Makes me worried to bring children into our mix. I just want support. Want Sam to realize that I need this and be happy I get back in like I do with his music. Not see God as this negative person that kills me. I had hoped he would come back, but he's not so sure. Only you can make him. January 27th, first full day with just Charlotte. I actually almost didn't do this day with Charlotte. I cried in the morning, and I actually told Kristen that I didn't think I could, but I took my evening primrose and I did it. So I was so happy I did. But I was absolutely exhausted afterwards. I wanted to take the kids to the park, but it was raining the next day, so I couldn't. January 23rd, fragile morning, in tears on the phone with my ex at 8 a.m. Not sure why my emotions were all over the place this a.m. I ended up taking 3 evening primrose to help me get through it. Today we had a good day with my nephew. Took him for a long walk to the mailbox and the park. Tomorrow, again, it's just me and my baby niece. I will make sure Saturday and Sunday are kid-free. Literally, I was dying doing this. January 24th was a good day. We went to Pack and Save to get groceries, and we paid for all our stuff for Gold Coast, which I don't even like talking to you guys about Gold Coast. Focus of 2014, of course, find a good job. Extra signed up for the Sky TV and the Olympics, so that's expensive, but I really want to see gymnastics, I think it was. I'm trying to eat healthy. January 31st, we found out today that my friend with the little girl had cancer, and they got back together after a month of separation. She has it in her liver, lungs, and rectum. They're having MRI Monday and meet with a cancer doctor Tuesday. So their daughter is 9 months at this stage. And their daughter is going between all 3 sets of grandparents. And our friend has been sedated at the moment. And I am just feeling, we have no idea how long she has to live, and Sophie cannot lose her mom. And our friend cannot become a solo dad. It's just heart-wrenching. She's not even 21. God, if ever you were going to do a miracle, please do it now. If you thought about giving me a baby, don't give the miracle cure to Viv. She needs to live for Jack, for Sophie, and for life. Please let her see her daughter's first birthday. Please don't take her. This family has dealt with so much young life loss. Viv is a fighter. Fill Jack with strength. Someone who can cry with. Someone to listen. Someone to make him laugh. Make this time together as a family be amazing and healing. Please do a miracle for them. Yeah, this is a very hard time for us as we watch our friend go through such a hard time. It is making me dive back into scripture too. February 9th, 2014. Finally got home, survived my 28 days in Christchurch with no earthquakes. I had too many meltdowns, but it could have been worse. I had extended a trip home as the plane was unable to land at the bus and dropped us in Hamilton, and we had the bus to Raro. So nice to be home. A little bit scared because we thought Lily had run away, but she came back. And the cats have now got tags. My ex is at work, so I'm doing all the cleaning. February 20th. So my trial turned in 3 days last week, 2 days this week, and was hoping for 3 days, but we're heading to Auckland tomorrow because our friends are getting married, Jack and V. She's getting sicker, a lot sicker, and thin. It's all a lot to take in. It makes my heart so heavy thinking about it all. I thought I was doing well last 2 days, dieting and exiting, but I continued too many fruity, sugary fruit. Drives me nuts. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. I need to stop eating so much fruit and have more veggies. Blah, blah, blah. February 26th. The wedding was amazing, a fairy tale. Jack was so happy, so was V. Was angry about our friend's attitude as he fled as soon as he could, refused to do speech, just bah humbug instead of being happy for his brother. It was disgusting. Could not deny their love for one another. Was difficult for each of them to say sickness and health till death do us part. Wedding was light and happy, and I got our friend to throw a bachelor party for him. It was a fairy tale day. I dread the funeral. I'm going to fall apart at it. I just know I don't want to see Sophie, and Jack loves her as they don't deserve that. Please let them have a few months of peace. Just let her get to her 25th birthday and Sophie's first birthday. Please let it be a while. Let her be able to start chemo and add months to her weeks. She has been given them away. First house inspection. We have our first house inspection. Wednesday, March the 5th. Next week, we have a meeting for Home for Life on Friday. I'm excited, scared, nervous for this new can of worms we're going to embark on. V is sick, really, really sick and dying now. She wants to take Sophie to the zoo, but I'm not sure she will make it. She's in hospice. I called tonight, and she was about to spew, so I quickly hung up. I think about her almost every minute of every day and get a lump thinking of Jack and Sophie. Sophie is too little. Jack is too young to know and live through this much pain. It kills me hearing her so sick. She is so sick and I'm praying for her for a miracle that I know only God can do. The fact is she's on her last days and she's losing the fight. She's trying hard to win. Her bravery behind a mask of pain. March 6th. So sad and depressed. Sophie's party is a Saturday. We're going. It's at the zoo. And my ex can't handle a day trip, so he's not going. March 9th. Thanks for letting me go to Auckland. For V, getting to the zoo without a helicopter and looking good. Lots of answered prayer in 1 week. Continued prayer for V to reach goal of doing video journals for Sophie. I wonder if she's trying to have a 21st for steady work, even just 3 days. For open hearts and wisdoms with Home for Life as we embark on the Friday. March 11th. get to go to the trip next week to Paradise Wildlife Lion Park. Love that place. March 12th, at this stage, our Australia trip is completely off. How much do I wish this trip did not happen, because if you know my story and you know who I am, you know this is the beginning of the end. The deception, the lies, and who knows what else, and who knows what's true and what's not true. Only they do. We don't have money to go on this trip, and we shouldn't have gone on this trip. We had to actually get a loan out. Home for Life seminar was good. We went 5 under now and are open to siblings, but only a set of 2. That's what we said to them. We want 5 and under for now, and we're open to siblings. Home for Life and adoption pool apparently shouldn't cost as much, $1,500 to $4,000. Adoption pools, rare, but can't hurt to be in it. We need both of us to get a medical, so need to look into how much that will cost before going to second seminars. He asked a lot of questions and engaged, and was we were asked if we would like all this stuff that we would be willing to do, so we answered all that. It's just, yeah, it's hard. That's hard because we actually shouldn't have been going to this, and we shouldn't have, like, I'm so thankful we did not get a child out of this. It's just crappy. Because I know the head stuff that some of you guys don't know. Yeah. Sorry. It's just a little bit raw for me. That's why I want to get these out of the way. And it shouldn't be, because it's been at least 6 years on from splitting up. But March 16th, 2014, today I found out that my aunt Linda passed away. It wasn't really my aunt, it was a friend of my mom's. But we missed her funeral, so sad. I wrote my blog yesterday about the sadness I feel over others getting pregnant. So true. I want to cry. We want a child. I'm hoping for Home for Life will help with that, fill that void, but not sure, as being anti-grandmother doesn't cut it. I'm trying to take the pain away. Because with this process, other people still get to run your life, even though the child's in your home. Because it's not till they're signed off and you can adopt them that they're basically yours. But yeah, it's just, the rules are just crazy here. And there's so many hoops. March 19th, I signed a contract for 27 and a half hours work, 9 to 3, Monday to Friday. So I was very happy with that. And I get paid $24 an hour for 3 months, and then my contract renews. Hopefully Gold Coast is back on. April 3rd, my stress level is just coming down again, enough to quickly write, had to borrow money, and now had to get credit card to pay rent. So annoying, but I think things are looking up. We have one lot of tickets to Gold Coast, and we'll get another hopefully tomorrow. We had to get a credit card to pay our rent, but we're going on a trip to see his gaming buddies. I have no words right now. We got a $3,000 credit card through, got tickets to Gold Coast, now sorted, and rent is paid. Now we just need to pay for insurance, travel insurance, and visa. Then everything is good. We're getting dropped off and leaving car at our friend's house. We are babysitting our godson. He's sleeping in the next room. He's on antibiotics, which is not good. Gave him a bath and a bubble bath and had PJs and cuddles. I don't sleep well when he's in the house. April the 9th, my godson did awesome. He had a feed at 3 a.m. He did not wake till 7:45, which was great. I was over it by the time Lucan came and got him. It was too much this weekend I had with so much stress and emotionally drained. Eero last day. Tomorrow seems like they're really good. Our side needs more, really good on our side, but the infants need more side. Got our tickets booked and everything. We have $1,800 left on the credit card. Wanted to pay some off before we left, but we're not going to. Looking forward to going to Oz, sun, relaxation, and no stress. And one of his workmates is going to come look after the cats. And my ex is going to Auckland next week. April 18th, Good Friday. I ate really bad, got my hair done and my nails done and my eyebrows, which I need to do now, but you know. April 30th, second to last night. Oh my gosh, I didn't even write. Oz is in 4 sleeps, cannot believe we're actually going. And then this is our second to last night in Gold Coast. Has it ever been full on? Picked up the car, setting up sim pretty easy on April 22nd on flight. Got in half an hour early. Drove right to these people's house and hung out with their daughters who are 3 and 10. Fire out, that means she's 20 right now. We all took to one another really well. We haven't met them before. He just talked to them on gaming. A bunch of people came all from the gaming world. We all hung out. We had fun. We moved to our hotel because we were staying at their house, but we moved to our hotel. And one of our friends is staying up the road from us. One of his friends is staying up the road from us. It was Anzac Day and we went to Australia Zoo. It was an awesome day. The zoo, amazing. Steve Irwin Zoo is amazing. I would go there every time if I can. So the whole reason we went to Gold Coast was to go to this wedding. So we went to their wedding. On Sunday we went shopping and Monday we went to Dream World. Dream World was awesome. We rode a lot of rides that we wouldn't have actually done. I cuddled a baby koala. We went to Movie World and we went on 4 rides. One was super scary. We went into Wet and Wild, but it was boring. And we got some stuffed animals for our friends. We went to a nightclub. And I hated that he was going to the nightclub. I feel like the way that he was at the wedding was really weird. And it opened up something weird for him. Say goodbye to everybody. And we went to SeaWorld. I love SeaWorld. I got pictures of me with a dolphin, so it was awesome that I got to be with a dolphin for the first time. Saturday 26th, I lost this journal all this time. I put it into a plastic bag with all the Australia stuff and stuffed it in a closet with a mistake. Now I can only give you a bit of a rundown of the last almost 3 months. I started work full time and I instantly regret signing a contract. Communication is awful. Bad head teacher. I got onto Kiwi server. I have 15 portfolios. That's what I was talking about, stories. Went to Christchurch. I went bowling. Going away camping for my ex's birthday, so I planned that. Oh, our friend came into the picture. July 30th. I got him Munchkin Deluxe and expansion pack as an early birthday present. Hopefully tomorrow's surprises will get. He's better, fingers crossed, although he suspects something now. As I said, we had to be careful with money as he had a lot of money going out. Today's Home for Life seminar did not go very well at all. Why? Firstly, they brought in fosters and does 2 lots of Home for Life. She was really upset with SIF's policies and some protocols. Was really negative, but real difficult times. Apparently, she was going to get in trouble for not going to SIFs with complaints first before bringing it to the meeting. As we were talking, we talked about what we know in time about a child, so we could provide better for them. I then got my head bitten off saying I should never think we're better than birth parents. We're not superior. I said, of course not, but they gave them up because they want them to have a better. They are giving us a blessing, and we'll do our best to keep that links going. She then said, I should keep in mind they are a blessing, and they hope I viewed them as that. I said, of course, that I can't. I have my own children. As we left the seminar, I wanted to say something to my ex, but refrained as everyone got into the elevator. But as the door closed, one lady said, I feel bad for you in there. Then everyone agreed, saying she seemed on the warpath, waiting for someone to say something like that. I felt bullied and defeated. We did find out adoption is rare, but only a few thousand. So definitely more affordable than we thought. I don't know if this social worker will stand in our way. I really hope not. It scares me I might have screwed up our only chance. So here, I had a review. It's not worth saying anything. It's stupid. 6th of August. I had a social worker come to visit us. Oh, we have to wait for her to come to visit, and she's on holiday. Yeah, it feels like we always need to check with the birth parents before we can do anything. So that's annoying. We're trying to pay off all our stuff. August 8th. Walked home from work feeling sad and depressed, just like we have nothing to look forward to, and I'm feeling super homesick. My ex asked if he could do anything, and I said no. He then came home, made me a drink, and cuddled with me on the couch after he made dinner and watched Mentalist. I actually felt like I was put first. It was a really nice feeling. We're going to the spa every week. Paying off credit cards, August 15th. August 17th, family got our passes for the Polynesian Spa. That was really cheap. It's like $40 for the month. We can go as much as we want. August 25th, my dad sold his gas station for economy and health reasons. Uncle Joe's still very sick. And someone who I called my cousin growing up is hanging on by a thread with temperature after suffering a stroke and a burst blood vessel in the neck. My mom is in New Brunswick and she's loving it. October 25th. V passed away at the end of September. We had memorial October 12th. It was beautiful ceremony and we released balloons. I wore purple sweater as that was her favorite color. I don't know if Rob showed any support. There was a private ceremony for her, just family. October 2nd, she passed. I reached 67 kgs, so I'm 8 kgs down since May. I fit wedding dress again today. First time in 3 years since before we started fertility, so it was a great feeling. We had a first big fight over buying stuff for my godson for his birthday and Christmas. He treated me poorly, very, very angry, and gave me no help carrying everything into the spare room. We both apologized. I did after him, as refused to since he was in the wrong. We went to Christchurch for our first birthday. Had our godson's first birthday, took lots of photos. And I started a leadership course. I paid for him to go to Dream Theater, which is a big band in Australia. We had no money to do that, but I paid for him to go do it because I know he loved the band. November 14th, we bought a quarter lounge set. I love this lounge set, and I didn't want to leave it, but I did. I was very upset. Yesterday I had a meltdown as marked a year since we lost hope in our last chance of biological child. Gotta consider pulling out of a home for life. I've seen families visit children and children so distant after breaks my heart. I would hate to see that. Trust to adoption, we'll see. Jack and Sophie are coming for the weekend. Or for New Year's. December 2nd. I'm not feeling very good. The people we went to see in Australia are pregnant. Officially hit a year since our last embryo, and now 5 years since we started this. This really, really sucks, losing hope. My friend just got engaged, and the wedding is in March, and my ex is going to be a groomsman. Ugh! So our friend's in Australia. My friends in Australia wrote us a poem. No, they're not my friends. Scratch that. But at the time, I thought they were. It says, I know we are far away, but Mama and Daddy need someone to help along the way, for they want to know with certainty I'll grow up strong in faith. They need someone who they can trust, whose heart is filled with love, someone who will teach me about Jesus up above. Someone who will stand beside me, help guide me as I grow, with a gentle hand to lead me when I'm not sure where to go. Someone who they count on if the day should ever come when they can't be there for me and I'm not sure where to turn. And when they thought about it, without a doubt, they knew they just could not imagine asking anyone but you, for they know with you beside me I'll be very blessed. So Crystal and Sam, will you please be my godparents? Oh, please Won't you say yes? And I'm absolutely gobsmacked by that. I said, so glad our faith has shone for you. December 23rd, 2014. This year we're going out with a bang with social worker visit on the 5th of Jan. Godparents were heading to Oz for Easter is the plan. And we had an amazing family with our friend, a godson's family. A mom at work gave me a fertility bracelet and some stones. I still have one of those stones. Going to Oakland tomorrow. January 4th, 2015. Yeah, we're almost done. Our friend came up who lost his wife with the baby girl, and they had some play dates together with our godson, and it was really cute. He was doing way better than I thought he was going to. We went to Paradise Valley, but I gave my bracelet to the little girl. She accidentally dropped it in the stream. We went hot pooling and shopping, and the boys went kayaking. And now she's gone home, and we miss her so much. I did lots of housework. Tomorrow we head to Hamilton to a Flash Hotel in Hobbiton. Cannot wait. It'll be amazing next 2 days. Today our social worker came to visit. I'm still not overly keen on a home for life, but keeping names in both. I just restarted profile. For anniversary, we took lots of photos so that we can have those. I'm putting all on our profile that we're making. January 26th, exciting news. We have started saving for a home. Things are going to be a bit tight, but we'll manage. We are starting to save to go home so that I can go home. I really start to lose weight again. I'm doing couch to 5K, which is 3 times walk, run. I need to lose 13 kgs. Want to get down to 54. I'm currently 67 point. It's been 13 years since my grandma died. I missed her tonight. Okay. That's the end of that one. That was very long. Sorry. Things will become clear to some of you later on down the track. But, yeah. Anyways, that's all I'm doing because that was quite an emotional one. Yeah. I just need to start the rest of my day.